Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video we are going to discuss things and tactics that Barcelona needs to get right in order to be successful this upcoming season under Hansi Flick, because I feel like a lot of these things and tactics have really been missing under Xavi Hernandez. And it's not the tactics that we really think sometimes, but they are also important. As always, do subscribe to the channel. It's going to help us a lot to get this family to grow bigger. We upload weekly content only regarding Barcelona, at least 3 videos. Without any wasting time, let's get right into the video. Over the years, we as Barca fans has really been used to our team dominating possession, controlling games, and just knocking the ball around whenever the team feels like it. Because we've been blessed with technically gifted players and a situation like La Masia, right? But I think we should change that. We need to be able or need to be willing to sit back and suffer more in games. This is going to do us the world of good, you know. The reason why I'm suggesting this is because not only are we going to suck in the opposition, you know, and be able to hit them on the counter, when things go wrong for us in games, you know, where we actually have to suffer because the opponents are too good, then Barcelona just collapse. We don't know what to do. Right? We need to be able to sit back in these positions deeper and be able to defend and be compact and be narrow so that we can close up at the back. We need to be willing to win 1-0 games, and we need to be willing to play badly and just win based on a 1-0 victory or whatever the case may be. I've never really seen this at Barcelona, and the biggest example for us is really our arch rivals Real Madrid. Right? Those guys can sit back, sit deep, and then just hit you on the counter, and then they score the goal, right? But Barcelona has never done that. So we need to be willing to suffer in games. Now, I'm obviously not advocating for Barcelona to become a mid-block or a low-block team. I'm not saying that at all. We're still going to control most of the games. What I'm saying is that we need to be willing to do it. We need to be able to do it more, because there's going to come times that we need to know how to suffer. Now, the next thing I want to suggest here that we need to get right next season is rotations. Now, a lot of managers have always been doing their rotations towards the end of the season. Well, what if we do that rotations early in the season, right? Because towards the business end, that is where you're going to need to win more games. You need to be more consistent. And I think consistency also comes in the form of the lineup. We've seen too many managers and too many times at Barcelona, especially last season, chopping and changing towards the end of the season. And I don't think we should do that. We should pick a more consistent lineup towards the end of the season. So I would really suggest that we do our rotations early in the season. And I would like to know what you guys think about it. Now, there's obviously been a lot of talk since Sergio Busquets have left that Barcelona are in desperate need of a defensive midfielder, right? Now, that's all good and true. It's all good and well. But I do feel like just as we need a defensive midfielder, we need to have another ball-winning midfielder like Gavi, because I'm surprised I didn't see Gundogan being able to do it. I didn't know that Pedri cannot do it. Frankie de Jong, much less, cannot be a ball-winning midfielder, especially high up the pitch, and especially when we lose the ball. We need to have players that can win that ball back quick and easily, right? When the opposition are moving the ball around from player to player, we need guys that can win the ball. So we were so bad defensively, and Gavi's absence this season has been monumental. That's why we've been conceding so many goals, especially in the big games as well. We need to have another. We cannot only have Gavi being able to do this. I don't know if Fermin can do it. I think he's able to do it, but we just need to have another ball-winning midfielder like Gavi. We cannot have only Gavi who's able to do that. So another ball-winning midfielder will do Barcelona the world of good next season. Next season, I would like to see more fluidity with our systems as well, right? Not only with players, we need to have fluid systems as well. For example, what if there's going to be times that we're going to have to play with a front two, right? Where we only need a front two. What about the times that we're going to need to have a back five, right? This is what I want to see. We need to be willing to alter our systems as well. We are too one-sided. Teams can figure us out easily. They know we're going to have a box midfield. They know we're going to have a double pivot. They know we're going to have a back line. They know Araujo is going to be playing right back when we face Real Madrid. We know that Cancelo is going to go forward or Balde is going to go forward. These are things that teams know. We need to have fluid systems. Like I said, if we need to play a back five, we have to do that. If we have to play a front two, then we have to do that. If we even need to have a diamond in midfield with a front two up front, let's do that. Let's try different things. Let's be fluid. Let's, even if we have to play a different formation just to throw opponents off. Let's say we're gonna play in 3 match days. We're playing Real Madrid. Let's play a 4-4-2, a 5-4-1, just to throw them off. We need to have more fluid systems so that teams have a hard time preparing for us. And I think that has not been the case with Barcelona over the years. We are stuck in our ways. We're going to play this style. We're going to play the tiki-taka. We're going to play the 4-2-3-1, the box midfield. The wing is going to be wide. We're going to play through Lamine Yamal. Let's do something different. Let's have the back five, for an example. This is just an example that I'm using Frankie here. And let's have our fullbacks keeping the width, right? Let's play with that. Let's try even to have 3 defensive midfielders. There's no sin in trying that. Just let us be more fluid in the usage of our system so that it's hard to figure us out. Like I said, I haven't seen that in a long time at Barcelona. Maybe Valverde has done that where we were unpredictable. He changed the system to a 4-4-2 at times when we needed it. So that's what we need at Barca as well this season that's coming up right now. Another thing I feel Barcelona has been missing over the years is this sense of high-risk football. I actually think that Barcelona has always been this team that's trying to be extra careful, extra controlling, and trying to be safe with these passages of play that we keep on repeating, keep on doing. And this is why I previously just said, let's have fluidity in our systems. This actually goes hand on hand with that. We need to press more high, right? We need to put pressure higher up on the pitch. And it's going to kind of go, and with another thing that I said, it's going to go hand on hand with a ball-winning midfielder, your Gavis, those kind of guys. Let's put teams under pressure. Let's deploy an extremely high line, right? Let's take risks, because it's no use in us being calculated and everything, and then at the same time we are still conceding a lot of goals, right? And one thing I've been really dying for, which is risky, is let Ter Stegen play as a sweeper keeper. But how are we going to get the results if we don't take the risk? And I think like Hansi Flick is the perfect manager for this, to play this high risk football. When teams tend to play out from the back, let's press them, let's put them on the pressure full on, right? And even if we have the ball in the final third, right, we're moving it around and we lose the ball, let's all do gegenpressing, right? If a ball goes over the top, let Ter Stegen hit it. Let's play some high risk football. And I think Hansi Flick has been doing that, in his Bayern team. He has created a lot of chances, scored a lot of goals, but also conceded a lot of goals. I don't want to see Barcelona next season playing like on a how can I say now, a taking calculated risks, right? Let's just play risky football, and this is something that we need next season. We need a team that's going to be full on, that's going to be head on, that's going to be pressing high, winning the ball high up the pitch, and also running all the time. And that's what I want to see. But as always, guys, these are the things that I think we need to get right next season, in particular Hansi Flick, right? If we want to be competing on all fronts in terms of trophies and everything like that, if we want to declare ourselves having a successful season. But those are just some of the things I do want to know. What do you guys think? Comment down below what Flick needs to get right next season. As always, do subscribe to the channel. It's going to help us a lot to get this family to grow. We upload weekly Barcelona content, at least 3 videos, and we only focus on the tactics. Thank you very much.